So today I'm going to show you some secret loot spots and some hidden mechanics on Spaceport. So let's hop right into it. So to start this one off on Spaceport, I am indeed going to show you all the hidden secret loot locations on the map. So one of the very first locations we are going to come to here is actually a weapon crate that is hidden out in this kind of desert land. And I'm going to show you exactly where it is on the map right now. So if you come to this exact location where I am right now, follow this little road here. We're going to make our way down the very back down here. So you want to be heading right towards this little ball here. And there will indeed be some hidden loot down there. Come to the very back of this, and here you have a weapon crate. Very handy spot to start your raids off with. Treasure out with that one, not too bad. So right here in this location, in between Maintenance Harbour and Fuel Storage is where you're going to find this one. So another secret hidden loot spot is right here on Spaceport. When you make your way down to the east container yard, you're going to want to come down here, down to this section right here. And if you make your way down to the very bottom where this massive crane is, come down here, there's a weapon crate that spawns right in here. We have another hidden loot spot here on Spaceport, and we're over at the rifle building this time. If you climb up onto the roof, make your way around this little corner here, there is indeed a weapon crate spawn here. Volcano 1 out of that, not too bad. We also have a medic bag that spawns there, or it can spawn over here as well, and also up on top of this little container. It can either be a medic bag or an ammo crate. Anyone notice what's the difference about today's stash? Yup, prepping for the next raid on my phone. This app is super useful. I can sort my stash, check my loadouts, and plan my next run without being glued to my PC. Perfect for those tiny windows of free time while I'm on break, in bed, or even in the bathroom. It's no different from operating on a computer. Low latency and high quality. You won't feel any difference when tweaking your gear or stash. It's super simple to use. Basically just one tap to connect, no complicated setup, and it works across Windows, Mac, Android and iOS, and it's completely free while it's in early access. I think every raider should get this set up before hitting raids. They have so much time, keeps your stash organized, and lets you focus on actually raiding instead of fussing with gear. Click the link, grab Stardesk, and check your inventory anytime, anywhere. So we also have another hidden loot spot that's also a little bit of a secret mechanic. But did you know on these back, south and north trench towers that you do indeed need a key to get in here at this door? So if I make my way over here to this old door, you will indeed see that I need a key to get in here. I need the Spaceport trench tower key. But if I have a good old zipline, we set the zipline up in the right spot, and indeed make your way up onto the roof. And hidden here is also a secret backpack sitting right there for you. Also have an ammo box. Now you can indeed make your way right into the room here without using the key. How handy is that? Be careful of the old arc to be waiting in here for you. And there's multiple red containers. I love doing this during any event raid, as not a lot of people tend to come here. Bring in a snap hook or a zip line and make your way up onto the roof. And not only that, from here, if you have another zip line, there is some secret hidden loot across the way that we can go and get to. Set up our zippy, make our way across. Come straight over here. Now you can indeed go in that doorway there, and there is some loot in there, or you can come in here and there's this weapon crate tucked away in there. Very handy. To make our way downstairs, some more loot down here as well. Should be a few more red containers down here that have actually been looted, so someone obviously has been here. Someone used the key on this one. So there is some more secret loot hidden here on this rooftop over by the rocket assembly building. Make your way up onto the very top of this building. What you want to do is follow your way down here, like so. Now sometimes there is indeed a spawn of a weapon crate in around this area here, but it's very rare and it hasn't actually been spawning as much for myself. But it does indeed spawn in this exact area where I am now. But also, if you come here this way, make your way down to the very bottom down here, climb up on the old scaffold in here, up to the very top, grenade case spawn right here. What you want to do is drop down off this ledge, and there is indeed a backpack spawn as well right here. And as I was saying, if you climb up on top of the rocket assembly, here is the weapon crate that spawns up here. Now I will say this one has a very, very low spawn rate, but it does spawn here. And this is exactly where the location is. Sometimes it can actually be on this side as well, so keep an eye out for it. But it is a very, very low spawn rate on this one. And for the next hidden secret loot spot, if you follow this pipeline here down the very bottom of the east container yard, make your way like so, there will indeed be a little backpack sitting right here. Magnetic accelerator, nice couple of mechanical components there as well, and a few other bits. Not too bad. So for the next location, you are going to make your way on top of the departure building. There is indeed some secret loot hidden up here. Now I'm going to show you exactly where it spawns in. So once you make your way onto the roof, you're going to follow my exact route over this way. And you're going to make your way over here towards this little corner. As you come around this corner here, there's a hidden backpack. So just in case you don't know, we're right on top of the departure building, and we're right here at this corner. Also, when you're on top of the departure building and you're looting up that last spot that I showed you, you make your way down to the very bottom corner here on this side, near this container. There actually is another spawn of a backpack down this side. So another little hidden mechanic here on Spaceport is if you have a zipline, you can actually set that zipline right there like so, make your way up to the very top of the control tower A6 without a key, like so, and right here there is indeed a little backpack. Now this is also a little hidden mechanic and a secret loot spot, but you can indeed reach that backpack from the window, so don't forget that. Now if you have another zipline, you can go straight up to the top. And that is how you get up on top of the control tower A6 without a key. Now unfortunately you won't be able to go in and loot the room, but it is a very good spot up here for doing a little bit of sniping, or if you want to loot up that backpack that is there. You also have an advantage on someone if they are indeed looting the room and you want to get the hop on them. So we also have another secret hidden loot spot here over beside the little hangar. Now sometimes you can indeed spawn over here and you might think there's absolutely no loot over here, but right here, sitting beside the pipeline here, exactly in this location, there is indeed a backpack. Exodus models, custom mechanical components, nice. So if you come to this location on Spaceport, we are at the fuel lines here. There actually is a broken pipe you can climb inside of, and there will indeed be a weapon crate that spawns right in here. And another location we have here is right over here in this spot. Sometimes you can indeed actually spawn here. If you come up into this tower, there is indeed a backpack that spawns right here. Handy to get you started on them runs where you spawn a little bit away from everything. So another hidden secret loot spot here on Spaceport is if you come down to this little checkpoint here, make your way into this little area here, there is indeed a weapon crate that spawns right in here. Very handy. It's a super handy spot to go to if you've just spawned on the security checkpoint, which is very far away from everything, so at least you're getting yourself a little weapon crate on the way in to get looting. So if you've ever gotten this god awful spawn down by security checkpoint, which is absolutely brutal on Spaceport because you're so far away from everything else, I'm going to show you a couple of different spots down here where there is a good chance of a backpack's spawning. So for the very first location is just over here to the left hand side of the staff parking. You want to make your way up onto this old roof here, which is very easy done. Once you climb up onto the roof, right here in this location, there will indeed be a backpack sitting right there, as the loot is randomized. It's not there for me right now, but it is right there, and it's well worth checking as well. Now there is 2 more spots here for 2 more backpacks to spawn in this location. So for the next location, it's just here at the electrical substation. There is indeed a backpack right here in this chair. And for the final location, if you make your way right up onto this roof here, in this location where I am now, there'd be another backpack spawning right here beside this little air vent. It usually spawns between these 2 right here. So just because you get a bad spawn on this map doesn't mean there isn't loot around you. There is a couple of backpacks that are well worth hitting up in this area throughout security checkpoint, electrical substation and staff parking. And we have another secret hidden loot spot here on the vehicle maintenance building. You come right over here to this little doorway, get that opened up, make your way inside. There is 2 containers to spawn in here. We have a secret backpack that's hidden in the corner here. And we also have an ammo box. So we have another mechanic here on Spaceport that I think it's well worth knowing, and is if you come to the arrival building right here, there actually is indeed a breachable door over this side. Now this is probably already been, no, it hasn't been opened, so this is a perfect example here I can give you. So this door is breachable, but you actually don't have to breach it open to get in there. You can just come around on the outside like so, and that puts you into the room. Very handy. Saves you breaching the door when there's other players in this building as well, so you won't make any noise, and you can also get in here and loot up this room nice and quiet. So in the underground area of Spaceport, if you come to this little corner here, and you actually come into this other corner as well, there is a spawn of a weapon crate right up on top there, and also a backpack hidden right there. So on Spaceport, you will indeed know that on top of the launch tower building there is these massive zip lines, and now you can indeed just do the old classic trick where you can just drop off like so, hit the button near enough last second, and you can get down a lot quicker and a lot quieter. But there also is 2 more ways to get down off the top of the launch tower building that I'm going to show you. All you got to do is come to this little ledge here, drop over like so. You can keep mounting onto the little edges like this. You can make your way the full way down the building like so. So if you ever found yourself up on top of the launch tower and you're stuck up here and there's no other way for you to get down, if you just come here and walk off the edge like so, keep tapping your mount button here like so, you will indeed grab onto this zipline down the very bottom. That is one of the other ways to get down. So that is all the hidden loot spots on Spaceport and hidden mechanics as well. That's all for now. Stay safe out there, and I shall talk to you in the next one.